I'm not waiting.
Oh, shit.
Wrong one. Yeah.
We're back. We are officially back, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, sir.
after a week-long hiatus because Coach Rob decided that he wanted a new job and had to move his honeymoon a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the wedding.
Got a little prunty moon.
Yeah, no, it was great. Had a great time in Jamaica. Yeah, man, it was fucking awesome. Well, all we did was eat, drink, and repeat, pretty much. Sleep, kind of. Not much. That bed was hard as fuck, I will say.
Yeah, look, it's so funny, right? Because we say down here in South Louisiana all the time how the world is fucking small. You go to Jamaica on a random April week.
Yeah.
And meet people from right here in Prayville.
I met literally, I'm sitting there. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm talking to somebody. I was wearing my LSU hat. And they're like, "Where you from, man? You from Louisiana?" I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm from Louisiana." Like, what part? I was like, "Oh, I'm from." They were from like Mississippi or some shit. So they're just talking shit, right? And I was like, "Yeah, I'm from a little small town right outside of Baton Rouge." And I was talking a little loud. I was drinking, so I was talking a little louder. And I hear behind me, "Hey, where are you from?" And I turn around and I see none other than one of my good buddies' twin sister and her husband that live literally 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
Like they live right there. Where the dentistry is?
Yeah.
Right there down that road and like keep going. And like Mr. Bubba's, you ever been to Mr. Bubba's house?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
down
about.
the road.
Yeah.
They live down the road. You know that mansion on the corner of that road and 73? They live behind it. Their backyard butts up to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're right there.
Dude, it's just crazy. Like, to think of the fact that we go all the way to all these places and you still meet somebody from right here.
Dude, what's also crazy, the last day we were there, I hear an accent. When you hear an accent, you're like, oh shit.
You just know.
Like those people,
Yeah,
they fucking party, right? Pierre Part, Vacherie, Napoleonville, Donisonville, group of 20 of them from around that area.
Wow.
Okay. And they saw me wearing my hat. They're like, "Where are you from, man?" I was like, "I'm from, I'm from Prairieville." Like, obviously, y'all are from Louisiana, so I'm from Prairieville. I tell them that, and they go, "Oh, we're from blah blah blah." Like, they started naming, and I was like, "Man, y'all know any fucking Blanchards from Pierre Partner?" "Oh man, yeah, I know a bunch."
That's exactly how they said
exactly.
it to me. Yeah.
And I was like, "Buddy," I said, that's my family.
Yeah.
Like, that is my mom's side of the family. And I was like, "Do y'all know of Freddie St. Germain by any chance?" And we're like, "Yeah, the one that plays music." I said, "Yep, that's my grandpa." I was like, that in like they knew my whole family.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fucking insane. After I told them I'm Freddie's grandson, they said, "Well, which one's your dad?" And I went, "Brian." They went, "Oh yeah." I was like, okay, because they know dad's one of 4 boys.
Right.
So it was
it's crazy.
It was an insane time.
Did y'all have a good time though?
Oh, dude, had a blast. I blacked out the first day. That was some fun. Yeah. I will say.
Kind of give us a breakdown. What'd you do? Did y'all go on a
nothing?
Y'all didn't go fishing. Like y'all didn't take a boat trip. Y'all just stayed at the resort.
Why leave the resort? Everything's free.
Yeah, but just
free, paid for.
Yeah,
right?
Just to do something. Just to get out.
We got out the room, went to the pool.
Okay.
We had breakfast at the same place every morning because that was the only breakfast place, but it was a buffet. And when I tell you, is everything, and it was every single culture on that buffet.
Absolutely,
dude.
What was the go-to?
Go to the griddle and get an omelet with that was
a good choice.
Some spinach, tomatoes, jalapenos, ham some days, but then I started going to sausage and bacon.
I can't imagine having jalapenos and then drinking all day.
Mm-hmm. So
the burn.
Okay, so first full day.
The burn.
Just real quick. First full day was go to bar and say whatever you want to make me to drink.
Oh my!
Make it.
Jesus.
Okay, that was first full day.
Lord help us.
Blacked out at 4:30. Fell down 2 flights of steps. Got a little scratch on my back and my chin hurt, my knee hurt, whatever. Woke up in bed at 8:00 to watch the national championship. Florida wins. I win money, but I can't claim it till I get back to the States. Right. Wow. So that happened first day.
Wow. what a first day.
Yeah. First day.
Okay, so 8:00.
Victoria was not happy.
8:00 when you woke up.
8:00 p.m. Woke up in bed with a robe on and went,
How'd I get here?
I'm not supposed to be here.
I just want to know one thing. When you woke up at 8:00, what was, besides the I'm not supposed to be here and how did I get here? What was first thoughts? Like, why does this hurt? Have I showered yet? Did I do something yet? Like, why am I in bed? Why am I not out at the pool somewhere? Why am I not at a bar? Like, what was first thoughts?
First thing I did was wake up. Oh fuck. Ow, shit. God damn. Babe, what the fuck happened? And she looked at me and said, you fell on the fucking steps. And I went, oof. Okay.
Oh man.
My bad, homie. Like, we good. We good. And she was like, look, like I understand we're at all inclusive. I understand it's your first time here. Let's tone it down a little bit. So I did.
You're here. I need you here.
Dude. It was, yeah. That the rest of the time I did not black out, but drank a lot.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah, dude.
The thing about it is, like, when you go to all inclusives, right? Me and Victoria have gone for 5 straight years. Like, when you go and you're going to pay the amount of money that it takes to be in an all inclusive, the flights there, all the things, right? You have to make the most of it. Like, yeah, sure, you're getting a free meal out of it, but really, what you're not paying for is the alcohol. Alcohol, if you didn't have all inclusive, you're spending $10 to $15 for a beer, much less a mixed drink, which I know y'all post some videos and pictures and stuff. Y'all had a lot of mixed drinks there. Yeah. So you're probably paying $20, $25, $28 a drink. So not paying for that on the spot, right? Because you paid for it with all inclusive, you got to take advantage of it.
Dude, so the last day we were there, last full day, right? We did a thing called Drinking the Rainbow.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So you start off, and I recommend everybody do this on any all-inclusive trip you go on because why not, right?
Exactly. Why not is the reason why.
Right. Unless you just don't drink. That's fine, but you're either weird or you were an alcoholic. So I'll let the alcoholic one slide. The weird, I don't know. I don't know if I'll let slide. Anyway, so here we go. You just do the rainbow. Start off with red, then go orange, then go yellow, then green. Now, when you get to purple, right, or indigo, violet, mash those two together, and then go pink at the end. Right, because indigo and violet. I mean, is that not the same fucking thing?
Yeah, one's a song.
I'm not gonna go.
A song. One is both of them are songs actually.
They're both colors of the fucking rainbow, dude.
Yeah, but they're both songs too. One's a country song. One's a rap song.
Okay.
Shout out to my guy Connor Price for Violet. Great song. Go listen to it. It's awesome.
Okay. Anyways, so we are not here to talk about vacations. We are here to talk about the absolute.
Let's not talk that first.
Okay, because
we have some other things. You posted a couple videos while you were gone. While you had some Facebook
I posted them on our Facebook. Yes. Yeah. Well, no, I had Facebook service. We had internet.
We do have to talk. We had a massive contract extension here. Something that this team needed desperately. They've struck out the last 2 off seasons,
which blew my fucking mind.
So it didn't really blow. What blew my mind was the number that it was, because he's been talking so much that if I have a good year, I'm a $700+ million player. If I have a bad year, I'm still a $500 million player if I'm a bad year. This is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Toronto Blue Jays that we're talking about here. He signs a 14-year, $500 million deal. At really an odd time. I mean, 2 weeks into the season, he's still yet to hit a home run this year. What are we, 20 games, 18 games into the 16 games into the year, something like that? He's still yet to hit a home run. Bo Bichette's still yet to hit a home run. Anthony Santander only has 1 homer. Their top 3 guys in their order only has 1 home run. That's by far the lowest in the MLB right now. So
here we go.
It's an odd time for him to sign, but what you got?
So Vladimir Guerrero Jr. What was the number?
It's 14 at $500 million.
14 years, $500 million. Yeah. Okay. And is there any? I was going to ask. There's stipulations in it because I just saw 14.5.
Yeah, there's some stipulations here. There's some real
wording.
There's some real language here, right? So it's not 14 and 500 where he's making whatever that turns out to. I don't have a calculator currently.
I can pull it up.
Whatever that turns out to currently be. But it's one of those things. What is it, like 35 something? It's one of those things where, again, it's a lot of wording in baseball terminology and in contracts of how it works. Of the 500 million, though, 325 million of that is going to be signing bonus. All right. So it kind of takes away from his actual total of the 35 point something.
35.7 a year.
Okay. So 35.7 is not what he's actually going to make a year. He's going to get a $325 million contract, like I said, and this money is protected if they have a work stoppage in 2027. So 2027 CBA runs out, will most likely have a lockout. Okay.
I hate that.
I hope
hate
not.
that so much.
As baseball fans, hope not, especially where the game's at right now. I feel like it is at a peak level right now. Interest is very high on it. The last thing we need, we just lost ESPN after this year. We got a CBA in 2 years. Like, it could be very bad.
It's going downhill very fast.
But this money protects him from that. So lockout or not, he's still getting paid his money. So this is kind of the way it breaks down. And look, this might be very confusing here. I'm just kind of running the numbers. This is according to ESPN. The signing bonus includes a $20 million payable within 30 days of the agreement. So first 30 days, he's getting $20 million. Boom, for putting his name on a piece of paper, right? Signing the extension.
Where do I sign?
So the remainder of his signing bonus is due each June 30th from 2026 to 2039. But the way it breaks down is very different. 13 million, then 14, then 16, then 18, then 20 for 3 years, and then 22 for 2 years, 23 for a year, 24 for a year, 29 for a year, 31 for a year, and then 33. That's the signing bonus that's due every January 30th. That is not his salary. It's a signing bonus. So one-time payment every June 20th from here to 2039. He's getting 13, 14, the numbers I just ran out. Boom, here's your check. Right. So his salary now is going to break down like this: 17 and 26 and 27, 16 million and 28, 15 million and 29, 14 and a half and 30, 31, 32, 12 and a half million and 33 and 34, 11 and a half and 35, 10 and a half and 36, 7 and a half and 37, 6 and a half and 38, and 6 million and 39. If you didn't keep up with that, ESPN.com's got the detail for that. He can earn some more bonuses. So if he wins the MVP, $150,000 bonus. If he finishes second, $125,000. Third, $100,000. Fourth, $75,000. Fifth, $50,000. He also can get a bonus of $50,000 for every All-Star game or World Series MVP, along with Gold Glove or Silver Slugger Award. And he can get a $25,000 bonus for a league championship series. Again, a lot of numbers. If you're a baseball fanatic, you understood everything I just said. If you are weary with numbers or kind of don't understand how it breaks down, you probably got some of it. You probably didn't get the other half. Again, ESPN.com has this breakdown, along with other websites has the breakdown too. But just to make notice, he's not going to get $35.7 million every two, broken down over a 52-week, year. It's not going to break down that way. So this is a guy, in my opinion, the Toronto Blue Jays needed, right? You missed Shohei whenever we had the big report come out. Oh, Shohei's plane just landed in Toronto. That wasn't true. Yeah. Juan Soto is down to just a couple teams, and the Blue Jays are in it. Missed out on him. And the reason that the Toronto Blue Jays have gotten such a bad rap over the last 2 years is because you had an impending free agent in your superstar player at 26 years old this year, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that you weren't even talking to about an extension until last year, where you could have done it at $325 million. He would have accepted a $325 million deal last year. Then you waited and you offered Soto $700 million. Reportedly, don't know if that's true or not. You offered Soto $700 million, and he said, "Well, let's look at my numbers and let's look at Soto's numbers, and they're roughly the same. Soto is a tick better, right? But they're roughly the same. We're going to be the same age entering free agency. So now I just went from $325 million that you didn't want to give me to saying, on a good year, I'm 700 million plus like Soto, and on a bad year, I'm 500 million. And you settle 2 weeks, 12 games into the season at 14 years, $500 million. And good for the Blue Jays, right? You had to do this. You had him, impending free agent.
You had no choice.
You got Bichette, impending free agent. You got 3 front office members that all their contracts end this year. You just signed Santander to a big deal, and that was your big free agent signing, right? 5 years, $90 million, I think is what that was. You had to get this done, and I really feel like you have to get something done with Bo Bichette too. You have to keep these 2 cornerstone pieces. Your 1, 2, 3 of your lineup is Bichette, Guerrero, and Santander. Flip the orders. I don't care what it is, but that's your 1, 2, 3 in your lineup. You've got to keep them together for at least the next 4 years while Santander is signed for 4 more years after this one. You got to keep it together.
So I'm curious if it's like a, let's say a Houston situation, right? Where they paid Altuve and now no one else gets paid. Right. So is it going to be you pay Vladdy and you call it a day situation over there? Obviously, the Blue Jays haven't gotten it right in some time.
Right.
I'll say. But they have a chance. They have a chance right now or come to off season. It just all depends. Maybe new money's coming in somewhere we don't know about this off season that maybe, I don't know, maybe they're still working numbers with Bo. I don't know. But there is a chance to where Bo goes unrestricted free agent, calls it a day.
Yeah.
I don't like that chance. But it is what it is, and if Bo is a free agent, who needs a shortstop? A lot of teams out there.
A lot of teams need a shortstop. And here's the thing: if Bo gets to shortstop, if he gets to free agency, he's gone.
Yeah,
he's not going back.
Oh no. If
he's not going,
especially
back.
especially now that Vladdy signed the deal, and now you have pretty much till trade deadline.
Yep.
To sign him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, in my opinion, or you trade him,
or you could trade him.
You trade him, free up some money to be able to pay Vladdy.
A healthy Bo Bichette is one of the best players in baseball. Okay, a healthy Bo Bichette led the league in hitting for 3 straight. Well, was on track to do it for 3 straight years. Did it for 2 straight years. Was on track for 3 straight years, all the way until mid-September when he hurt his knee and didn't play the last 10 games of the year, and he lost his hitting, or 15 games or whatever it was, and couldn't hit and ended up getting overtaken. But he was on track to do it 3 straight years. Okay, so a healthy Bo Bichette's one of the best players, one of the best just hitters in the league. You want to talk about sign a guy, put him in the leadoff, and never think about it again? That's Bo Bichette. Not to mention he's a shortstop. That's really good.
Yeah.
You want to lock up a cornerstone piece of your team? Yeah. Let Bo Bichette get to free agency. Now, I'm not saying he's going to sign a $400 million deal. He's not.
No.
A healthy Bo Bichette that hits 290 this year with 17 homers is going to sign a $230 million deal over 11 years. It's just the way it's going to be. That's how he's going to do it. And he'll probably want more than that, considering off of what Xander got 2 years ago. That'll be the baseline, most likely, is Xander's contract of 11 and 300. It's like, I'm better than this guy, defensively and offensively.
No,
Why
seriously.
would you not start me
Absolutely.
at 11 and 300?
Absolutely, he is. I don't understand it.
And he's younger, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, hey, thanks, bud.
You're welcome, pal. Yeah, so good for the Blue Jays. You got anything else on this topic?
No, I mean, it's good for the Blue Jays, good for Vladdy. They just need to capitalize on their investment.
Hey, they're sitting in first place right now.
Yeah, which, hey, it's
we're 16 games into the year.
It's still April.
The AL East is a mess right now. Okay, the first place team is the Toronto Blue Jays at 9-7.
Yep.
Okay, the AL East is a complete mess. It looks like the AL Central did last year.
Shambles.
This is a mess of a division.
Like
Who
I said,
knows what's going to happen?
It's April.
Yeah, let's get to the next guy in the MLB world. The Tigers assistant general manager, Sam Menzin. You know, a lot of this happened while you were gone, so I don't know if you saw all the controversy here.
I didn't actually.
Just real quick, because I don't really feel like talking about this subject for a long time, because you shouldn't do this, okay? You're the assistant GM of let's not even say that. You shouldn't do this at all, okay? Let's put it that way. You shouldn't do it at all. But when you're in a prominent role and you're in Detroit, that's a big market team. Okay.
Sorry, I just got a
You
I just got a text from Mr. Gabe Burke.
oh gosh.
Something about he said pod talk, and we should not talk about it.
Okay.
But I'll let you know after. It's hilarious.
So
It's hilarious.
So Sam Minzen just resigned last week, assistant GM for the Tigers, amidst an investigation into alleged improper conduct. This is on MLB.com. The Athletic reported that 2 former Tigers employees and another non-Tiger employee said that Minzen sent them unsolicited lewd photos. Okay. Men, women, if you're
Men,
not
men.
yeah, men, really seriously, men, this is just it's been a very big thing over the last couple of years. We've seen it in the NBA, seen it in the NFL, now in the MLB, and I'm sure this has happened way more than just this one time. Stop sending pictures of your dick when people don't want them. Okay, stop doing it. Nobody cares. Send it to your wife when she asks for it. Stop sending it to other people.
Mine don't even. She don't like mine, so it's fine. It's fine.
Just stop doing it. Okay.
No, look.
When it's not called for, don't do it.
A dick does not look.
say come see it in person if you want to see it.
Right, exactly.
Let's
hey,
send pictures. All right.
Like seriously, but don't just say that if they don't want to go see it. Like it's fucking.
Look, we've all made mistakes.
The fact that grown ass men are sending fucking dick pics.
Yeah, we gotta.
That's
know here.
Look. First of all, it shouldn't. I don't think it should ever happen in high school, but that is a high school thing to do.
Yeah, it makes sense. Look, it
Or,
happens.
I'm sorry.
all the time.
I'm sorry. That's a college thing to do.
When you're on Snapchat and it
quick can go away for 1 second.
It goes away. Yeah, internet never
It
lets
doesn't.
things go away.
My screenshot game used to be impeccable, dude. It was.
Yeah, facts. So
pause game is great too, by the way.
So anyway, men in prominent roles and just men in general. Let's stop doing that. All right, everybody got to learn from their mistakes at some point. And this
mine
is
barely wants to see mine in person. That's wild. A picture. There's no picture out there of your dick that will do it justice. I promise you, buddy.
All you're gonna do is put yourself in a bind in the long run.
You want to do that? Go make you an OnlyFans, bud.
Yeah.
Go make you an OnlyFans and call it a day.
Look, and everybody makes mistakes. Like it
everybody's had a beer.
Yeah.
Everybody's had a beer or 12.
And look, this is, if you read this report, this is not saying that, I'm not advocating for, when a woman says something, you believe it, because that's not always true too. This could have been, right? This could have been asked for and got sent. And then it's like, oh no. Oh, you sending me unsolicited pics, right? You never know.
Fucking victim blaming over here. God damn it, Jace.
You never know.
We're about to get. Hey, this is the last episode of Diamond Deck Discussions, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
No. But I mean, look, we've seen it before. Trevor Bauer,
Yeah, but that wasn't sending dick pics.
Look, they had the story about the dude that went to jail for raping that prominent high school football player or collegiate football player. That was going to be a top draft pick, went to jail for 7 years, and it came out later that he never actually did what the woman said he did. So it's just know that it could have been, but chances are it wasn't.
I'm about to quote Terrence Howard. It's hard out here for a pimp. All right.
Yeah. Anyway,
there goes Bella fucking knocking over my shit.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Wait. One more. I do want to say one more thing, not about this, but I do want to go to the next topic, number 3 right here. Justin Steele.
Yeah, man.
Out for the year with Tommy John, another Tommy John surgery. I think this is it the first of the year?
No, it's not the first of the year. It's most likely Tommy John. So it could be internal bracing. They haven't come to a decision yet.
Okay.
But it is determined he is out for the year with an elbow surgery. They don't know which one. And man, dude, I hate this because I love Justin Steele.
Well, look, you watch the Cubs, and they're electric right now.
Yes.
They just put boot to ass to the fucking Dodgers too.
Did they ever?
Yeah. Go ahead.
16-0.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. I thought Dodgers got one. I thought it was 16-1, but I could be wrong.
No, 16-0.
Okay.
It was their largest shutout in franchise history.
Yeah. No, look, thoughts and prayers to Justin Steele. This is definitely going to be a huge loss for the Cubs, who I can't remember did I pick them to win the division? Did we put those notes in the? We didn't write it on a board this year like we should have.
Yeah, I think I have them somewhere right here. Preseason picks. Let
You
me
should put
load this
those in
up.
the notes so we can kind of like at the
You
bottom.
did pick the Cubs.
I did pick the Cubs.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is a big loss for them. You know, I just Kyle Tucker. Is it going to be enough to win that division without Justin Steele?
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, there's a lot of questions.
Imanaga has been lights out. By
Dude,
the way,
yeah, he's a stud.
he's a stud.
Yeah. You want to know the crazy thing about this though, is that in his last start, okay, he threw 7 innings against Texas.
Okay.
And only gave up 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Like, dude was a star.
Yeah.
And then we find out a couple of days later that he's out for the year with most likely Tommy John, but could also be internal bracing. We've seen a lot of guys go that route. So, you know, it's kind of the new age thing to do that instead of doing Tommy John. But man, it's just a lot. Look, it's a big hit. This is a guy I love. Justin. I picked him last year to win the Cy Young. I didn't pick him this year to do it, but I picked him last year to do it. Like Justin Steele, when you watch him pitch, he's almost like the backbone of that pitching staff, right? Because he's been there. He's in the Cy Young Award category every single year.
Yep.
You know, he's kind of that still young. I mean, he's only in his 4th year. He's in that still young but veteran role for the pitching staff kind of deal as the ace that's always in the Cy Young voting. So, man, it's a huge loss for the Cubs here. I hate it for the Cubs. I hate it for baseball. We talk about it all the time. We don't wish injury on anybody, you know, because I want to pay, and so do Cubs fans, and so do Yankees fans and Red Sox fans. I want to pay to see Rafi Devers on the field. I want to pay to see Aaron Judge on the field. I want to pay to watch Justin Steele pitch. I want to pay to watch this Paul Skeens versus Dylan Cruz that we got coming on and right now. So
yeah,
it's, you know, there are names that you pay for that are, you know, quote unquote box office names, and this guy's one. I mean, you got a perennial Cy Young candidate right here when he's healthy and he's on his game. This guy, Justin Steele, man, he's 3-1 with a 4.76 ERA right now. He was really starting to figure it out. Like I said, that last start, man, had a really good outing. 7 shutout innings, only 3 hits in those 7. So it's tough.
So
it's tough.
Look, you talked about, you know, you want to pay to watch this, pay to watch this. Like I had one of our former players' moms actually texted me the other day and was wondering when Skeens pitches in like August. And I was like, yeah, they're trying to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like I'd have to look.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can I just told him, I said, look, hit me back up in, you know, whenever y'all are going to book it. I said, and we'll figure it out from there because it's every 5 days, right?
Yeah, and you got the All-Star break to consider.
Right.
Will
you
he
have
pitch
all
game
that
1 after
exactly.
throwing it off?
So if y'all are going from August, might have to book it in fucking July.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a tough decision.
Are they booking a whole weekend or just one game?
I don't know.
It's going to be hard to figure it out with one game.
Kelly texted me, but Lucas.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to figure it out for one game just because, you know, you got the All-Star break. Chances are he's going to be in the All-Star game.
I thought he's going to be starting an All-Star game again. If he keeps dominating like this, he'll probably start.
Yeah, he
again.
did have a bad outing. He gave up 5 last outing.
Yeah, well.
But it's so funny because his last outing he gave up 5 and everybody was like,
he's done.
And then this morning – Tim Kirchin comes out with an ESPN article. Like, is Paul Skeens the best pitcher in baseball right now?
Right.
Like, hold on, which one is it? Is he just done or is he the best? Like,
the issue is I don't know. Like the answer to that question is we don't know because if he can keep his pace up,
right?
Like, hey, he might have he's a 2.14 ERA. I think is that career?
Yeah, that's career. 26
so
starts.
Career is 2.14.
I'll see what he's got this year. Let's see. I'm on Baseball Reference right now.
Yeah. So what's really crazy is so tonight is Dylan Cruz versus Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
It took how many? I think like 11 games, 12 games.
This year he's 1-1 with a 3.44 ERA,
which still isn't bad.
No, it's really good.
A 3.4 is not bad at all.
No, and he's 20 strikeouts to only 3 walks, 7 earned runs, 8 runs total. 18 in the third innings, only gave up 12 hits so far. So more strikeouts than innings pitched, which is always a good thing. Yeah, really good. His FIP right now leads the league.
The fuck is Phil?
Fielding independent pitching. So essentially, what it's going to do is it takes home runs and hit by pitches.
We need a nerd in the basement to tell us.
Yeah, it does a bunch of different things. So
Oh, look, they're playing. Cruz hit a home run against Skeens.
this is his first ever start too.
Yeah, Skeens. It was a Cruz freshman year, I believe.
Yeah.
No, sophomore year.
Sophomore year in Paul Skeens' first ever start.
Yeah.
For Air Force was at LSU. Skeens hit a homer off of him.
Yeah.
In the 8th or 9th. It was late in that game, 8 or 9.
I don't know. They just showed it.
Yeah.
I didn't see the inning. But yeah.
And they ended up being teammates winning the national championship.
I really hope. I hope Skeens goes 1 for 2 against. Or I hope Cruz goes 1 for 2
with a homer and a strikeout.
With a homer and a strikeout.
Yeah.
I hope he goes strikeout first to make it to make it climatic or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably climax as well. Anyway,
Jesus.
So
you know who else is going to climax? The Braves, because they're getting their guy back.
Yeah, no, he's a stud.
Spencer Strider. Look, this is the best 4-11 team in all of baseball. Okay. Now we
started
talked about
the year what
0-8, 0-7.
I think
0-7.
0-7
0-7
because it was 0-8.
Well, maybe so, but we said no 0-7 teams ever made postseason before. We did an episode on that. Here's why it's different, because we have 2 more postseason spots. The Braves are making the postseason. Strider's coming back. You're 4-11. You're getting your Hoss back. Swellenbach has looked. No, Spencer Swellenbach has looked phenomenal this year. So you're going to have them 2, 1-2. You got the reigning Cy Young winner and Chris Sale. You got 1, 2, 3 coming back. Acuna's coming back later this month, beginning of next month, something like that. Look, I'm not saying they're going to win the division. This team's making postseason.
I know. I think we both picked the Phillies.
Yeah. This team's making postseason.
I think we only differed on one, and I think it was the NL
Central with the Cubs and the Reds.
Right.
But
Reds
you're getting Strider back.
How about the fact that Reds fucking lost 3 games, 1-0 back to back
to start the year? It's like,
0 run support.
Yeah, dude. I tell you, look, you talk about 0 run support just real quick.
Somebody's mad.
Yeah,
I think he's there. There he is. Come on, fat fuck. Cool. This has been the last episode.
Now we're on the last episode. Oh man,
I said fat fuck.
I heard fat fuck too. So
good.
Yeah, that's all that really matters. Oh man,
fuck it, keeping it in. Let's go.
Oh jeez, I don't even know where I was going to say next. Let's see where the Reds at. The Reds are second in the division. Cubs lead the division at 11-7.
Hey,
the Cubs,
race.
Yeah,
race.
Yeah, the Reds and the Brewers are tied for second at 8-8 right now. Dude, you just came in here, bro. Come on, you can't just go right back out. You just came in.
Leave it cracked. Leave it like to where there you go.
The crack.
Yeah.
So what's I don't even know what.
The only other thing worth mentioning MLB wise,
Captain America.
A. Ron Judge is officially the captain of the USA World Baseball Classic team
after choosing to not play in it 2 years ago.
Correct.
And
I think he wants it.
Dude, I'm telling you, Mark DeRosa came out and he said, he called Mike Trout, who was the captain 2 years ago, and told him what direction they were going in. You want to know? Here's how good of a guy Trout is, right? Like, first off, I don't know if you saw the ball that got stolen out of his glove in Houston this weekend.
Did not.
Okay, so ball got stolen out of his glove. He was pissed about it.
After the
and
fact,
he looked at the fan. He was like, "It's okay. Like, it's not like calming the situation."
I'd be pissed.
Absolutely. He got into it with the umpire or whatever. So Mark DeRosa calls Mike Trout, like, "Hey, look, this is the direction that we're going in. Aaron Judge is going to be captain this year. Yada yada yada." And Mike Trout said, "Man, I couldn't be happier. Like, you picked the right guy."
Right, absolutely.
Like, that's just who Mike Trout is.
Yeah.
And now Aaron Judge,
he didn't hang up the phone. He didn't fucking, I don't know, steal a car. Like, nothing like that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
too soon. It's too soon.
And I mean, here's the thing about it is, like, now Aaron Judge, and I didn't know this at first. Like, I thought Mark DeRosa was going to be calling, players and stuff, but no, Aaron Judge is now in charge of recruiting. So Aaron Judge has to
Ooh.
get the next 26 or
I'm ca-
25.
I'm calling Francisco Lindor. I'm calling everybody not American. Just to say, like, I'm calling Ellie.
I'm calling
Be like, "Hey,
everybody
bro."
not American, and here's what I'm telling them. You ready for it? Hold on. Let me get X to refresh here.
Oh shit!
Oh, what's going on?
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now. Here's what I'm telling them. Hey, guys, look. I'm just giving y'all a warning. I know Dominican baseball is great. I know Puerto Rico is going to be great.
First pitch, 99 low and outside corner.
I know Cuba is going to be great. But here's what we're coming with at the 2026 World Baseball Classic. At shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. At second, Mookie Betts. Myself, Aaron Judge, Captain America here, starting in right field, hitting in 3-hole.
Starting in right, not center.
Yeah, starting in right,
I
not
like
center.
it. I like the move.
Starting in left field, hitting in 4-hole is going to be the guy that might win the MVP this year because he's off to a terrific start. Kyle Tucker is going to be starting out there. And number 5 is going to be 2 years ago, Captain America hitting in the DH, Mike Trout. Playing first base is going to be lefty masher Bryce Harper. Starting at third base is going to be lefty masher Gunnar Henderson. Starting at catcher in the 8-hole is going to be Mr. Extension in Seattle, Cal Riley, who's the best catcher in baseball right now. And starting in center field is going to be the guy that's not going to let a ball drop, and he's going to flip the lineup over every single time it gets to him, in Corbin Carroll. Good luck, everyone else, because here we go.
So are you not calling Mike Trout?
Yeah, Mike Trout's DH in the 5-hole.
Okay,
Go back
okay,
and listen to that. But
yeah.
And then here's your starting staff. Game 1, you're getting Paul Skeens, who's Mr. America, Mr. Baseball right
dude,
now.
that'd be so sick.
Game 2, you're
I'm getting a USA Skeens jersey.
Bro, I'm getting the chills right now. Game 2, you're getting Cy Young.
You hit my shit.
I'm sorry. You're getting Cy Young Award winner in the AL, Tariq Skubal. Game 3, you're going to get the Cy Young Award winner this year in Garrett Crochet. Game 4, you're going to get former Cy Young winner in Corbin Burns. And Game 5, you're going to get my pick for Cy Young in the NL, Hunter Green. Good fucking luck,
You're not going Sale?
everyone else.
Not going Sale?
No, I'm not going Sale. I got
Okay.
Sale coming out the pen.
Not going Strider?
Nah, yeah, well, he's got
going Garrett Crochet?
Crochet's
You
in the
said, okay,
3.
you said that.
Strider. So
I caught that.
Strider is coming off of TJ. We got to make sure like he's going to actually bounce back from TJ.
And this is 26, right?
It's 26. This is next
Yeah.
year.
You want to go? It's
I
in
do.
Houston.
I looked at getting tickets. You had to sign up, and I'm waiting on the emails to start like actually buying. It reminds me a lot of the Masters of how you got to essentially get in a lottery. You sign up for this,
Understood.
and then they email you like, "Hey, tickets are open," kind of deal. So I'm waiting on that. But yeah, which speaking of Masters, congratulations, Rory, on winning the.
Fuck you, Roy.
Yeah,
Actually, I found out the page thing that I texted you.
Yeah.
It's Ricky Fowler.
Damn
it,
Ricky.
Ricky.
Damn you, Ricky.
Fuck you, Ricky.
Yeah, congratulations, Roy, Grand Slam winner, Masters winner. Yay. Back to baseball. Okay, now we get to talk
Come
about.
on, Bryson. You couldn't. You just had to fucking choke.
You had to pull your worst golf out on the last day.
But look.
Oh, man.
All jokes aside, Bryson, you got it. Just keep on getting there, and I promise you. Wait, did you watch the ceremony at all? I didn't.
Yeah.
Did Bryson put on the jacket?
No, the Scotty does it. The former winner, the winner of last year.
Scotty won it last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Did Bryson doesn't have a Masters win, does he?
So the thing about did you see the interview with Bryson though?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Here's
So Rory didn't talk to him.
Yeah,
the whole
just
time.
another reason why I'm not a fan of Rory. I am not a fan of Rory, and I've been
Rory's
a fan
a
of
dickhead.
Bryson. I've
You
been a
saw
fan
the
of Bryson
picture?
for years.
You saw-
Anybody that knows me, I am not a YouTube jumped on the Bryson bandwagon a year ago because
did.
he's on YouTube.
I
I have been a Bryson fan for years. I have tried to play like Bryson and swing as hard as I could every single time I swing the fucking golf club.
I can 100% confirm that story.
I have loved Bryson for years. And the fact that you don't even, and I get like you're both locked in, but you don't even talk to him for 18 holes when you're walking next to each other for 18 holes. Not even like, hey, good shot right there. Like, come
Or
on now.
I'd even say, hey, eat a dick, like bad shot.
Yeah,
there is a picture. I don't know how true it is because I was playing the show while I was. Hold on, look at this right here. I just wanted to see catchers exiting. Oh, hit him on the throwing hand. So he went to go.
I was looking at the leg.
No, so he went to go scoop it and hit him right there on the throwing hand,
Yeah, catchers, put your hand behind your ass, not on your thigh, you idiots.
or get in front of it. How about that? You got to run.
Yeah, drop and block too. That works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hit
it's
him on the
good
throw.
for him.
He exited the game.
Yeah, it's fine. Good for him.
No, that's Skeen's catcher.
I don't care. Learn how to catch.
Anyway,
Fucking idiot.
No.
Stupid.
So Masters, right? So Bryson is just one of my favorite people to just watch compete, whether it be in his Break 50 series or like last night I was watching the what is it? He went to go try to break the course record at a random course.
Yeah.
And it's a fun video. And so a lot of people pick Bryson because of how relaxed he is just playing golf. He looked tense. That Sunday he looked tense.
He did. He looked kind of out of sorts, and he even said, like, I didn't play my best golf. I didn't have my golf swing where I needed to be. Like he admitted to it. But dude, just man, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Rory, and just kind of added to it with some of the stuff that he said and did, and I saw one guy put out today. He tweeted. He said, "I hate to say this, and like no disrespect to Rory, but that was probably the least impressive Masters win ever."
Yeah.
Like you had a 3-shot lead going into it. You lost it on hole 1.
How do you
and then you had a 4-shot lead later. You lost it on hole 16.
Yeah.
And then you ended up winning. You had a 3-foot putt for the win, just like the U.S. Open on 18, and you choked that too.
Yeah.
And it took a horrible break for Justin Rose. Ball got stuck on the ledge, which should have came down just like Rory's ball came down in the playoff. But Justin Rose's ball got stuck, had a longer putt, and it is what it is. The cool story about Rory, I will say, look, as much as I don't like Rory, I'm shitting on him. I love him and his caddy. They're both best men at each other's wedding. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
like they are best friends.
It says his best man.
Yeah, and Rory was his best man at his wedding.
Yeah,
like they were both best men.
That's incredible.
That's so cool.
That's incredible.
Like that's
you
awesome.
would be my caddy, buddy, if I ever made the.
But you'd be my caddy too. Mostly so I could be like, hey, pour that beer in a can right here that's supposed to be water.
What was Rory drinking the whole time? That's what I want to know.
It'd be like John Daly out there.
I want to know what Rory was drinking the whole time. Because he had that cup here at all time. He was here.
You know what we need to figure out? Who was drinking what? What the fuck was LSU drinking this week?
Oh, college baseball, buddy. Okay, so Daddy missed.
Last weekend.
Yeah, I missed last. Well, no, I saw all of last weekend.
We just didn't get.
Didn't get to cover it. LSU sweeps Oklahoma. Love it. Starting pitching staff gives up 0 earned runs. Yeah. It was a great weekend for LSU baseball.
Cade goes 9 at 135 pitches.
Right, complete game. We didn't use Cohen. We used Cohen game 2.
Yeah,
which was fucking awesome.
Won that game.
Elite. Swept. Won that game, and then
Evans in game 3 swept.
Almost lost it. 3-2. Yeah, was the final. And then we go midweek.
Yeah, midweek.
Which I didn't get to watch. It was at Nichols. I watched the highlights. Well, I actually didn't. That's the only game I didn't watch the highlights of.
Yeah.
There wasn't many.
There wasn't many highlights.
So we were down 3-0.
Down 3-0, going to like the 6th or 7th. Like it wasn't a good game.
It was at Nichols, and I'll kind of give it a little break on that one. But at Nichols, game that should have been at home but got swapped, and we played at home already against them. Beat the fuck out of them. But here we go, down 3-0, and what happens? Because I genuinely like I said, didn't watch these highlights. Like I didn't watch any of I couldn't. I genuinely couldn't.
Right.
And then forgot about it by the time it came.
Right.
So what transpired?
Yeah, I mean, look, just as a fan watching, and I'm not going to be a typical LSU fan that's like, oh, we got swept, season's over, team sucks, fire Jay. There's a lot of people out there that's like that. We're not those guys. Like we're 31-6. Okay, we're a fucking good baseball team.
Yeah, I saw a 12-year-old travel team that was on a 118 game win streak.
That's ridiculous.
The Banditos.
But I mean, essentially, yeah,
they're fucking good.
They've always been good. They've been good since we were kids.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, the thing about LSU this weekend is, and here's the thing that really pisses me off.
That was disgusting.
Is that when LSU loses on the road, it's like they're deflated for the rest of it, right? Nasty little change up.
Fucking
88-mile-an-hour changeup.
8 inches off the corner.
Yeah. But it's like they're deflated, right? We go to Texas first weekend or second weekend of the year.
Yeah.
We win game 1, we lose game 2, and we look like we didn't want to play game 3.
Yeah.
We go to Oklahoma, like we take care of business, we sweep them. We go to Auburn, lose game 1, game 2, game 3. It's like we didn't want to be there.
Right.
I mean, look, this is a team that is so good, but you're not going to play every game at home. And you have to learn to turn the page. And we have too much experience on this team to not be able to turn the page. We got a freshman on a 37 game on base streak who is turning the page every time.
And we have a 9-hole hitter in Stanfield who's turning the fucking lineup over every single time.
Yes.
Dude,
Stanfield's finding himself.
I want to take him out that
Offensively.
9-hole spot. I do want to take him out the 9-hole spot, but you can't at this point. Who else are you going to put there?
You can't. Reeves, you can't trust defensively. You can trust his bat, but you can't trust him defensively.
I mean, you put somebody at DH right there. I mean, I guess, I don't know.
Braswell, you can trust him defensively, but he's going to hit 217 with great sacrifice bunts or squeeze bunts on. That's all he can do offensively. But I mean, here's the thing that really sums up the whole weekend. Let me pull this picture back up. Where'd it go here? Here's the thing that sums up the whole weekend for me. On the weekend, and this is where you win games and you lose games. You and me both coached a lot of baseball. Okay. We know this is where you win and lose games. And it's when guys get in scoring position, 0 outs, 1 out, 2 outs. Can you score off of hits? And LSU didn't do that this weekend. Okay. We got 4 hits with runners in scoring position. We went 4 for 27 with runners in scoring position. Sorry.
Did you see that?
Yeah, when you get me going, it's
no, I know.
But,
and you know what? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I always finish my beer when you're talking.
As I get going, yeah. But you're talking 4 of 27 with guys in scoring position. That's not good enough to do the job. And when you look it over to what Auburn did, they go 10 of 29 with guys in scoring position. That's a big difference. That's 6 more hits with guys in scoring position. Now, granted, one of those hits that was given to them was the triple in game 2 with Ike Irish, the ball that was in center field. Stanfield should have caught that ball. They ruled it it was a bases loaded situation there. They wrote bases clearing triple. Should have been a bases clearing error, which also was Tanner Reeves' ball at third base that he bobbled. That should have been a double play. Like, there was a lot of shit that led up to that. And here's the other thing is that not only did we not hit with guys in scoring position, Coach, we didn't even hit with runners on base. Okay? With a guy on base, we went 10 for 46 with guys on base. 10 for 46. It's not good enough. We just talked about, here's the other big takeaway here, okay? Not only not hitting with guys on base or in scoring position, here's the other big takeaway. I was trying to read,
I'm trying to read. Can't. We got to move the desk closer.
Yeah. The other big takeaway is, like we just said, our starting pitcher, Diesel, man. Our starting pitchers last week through 19 2/3 innings gave up 0 earned runs. 0 earned runs. Coach, our starting pitchers this week, Anthony Ianson. Or Ianson. We still can't figure out how to say his name.
I really think it's Ianson. Hey, Bill.
Well, we still can't figure out how to say his name the right way, but Anthony E.
Ianson.
What if I was to tell you he was our longest outing this weekend at 5 innings? Cade went 4 1/3. Chase Shores went 2.
I did not watch that game also.
Okay.
So I saw Cade went 4 1/3. I looked at the box score of that one, but the Saturday game I did not look at. I just saw we lost.
Dude, it's just so bad. So
close one.
It was closer, yeah. But you're looking at a team and a starting pitching staff coming off of 19 2/3 innings with 0 earned runs allowed to throw in 4 1/3, 5, that's 9 1/3 so far, and then 2, which is 11 1/3 innings. So we're talking 8 less innings, 8 1/3 less innings. And you gave up 5, 4, and 3. You gave up 12 earned runs from our starting staff.
In an inning and 2/3 when, or 11 2/3, when the weekend before starting staff gave up None
0 in 19 and
in
2.
19 innings.
It's just, dude, it was a complete 180 from on the road LSU versus Oklahoma to on the road LSU versus Auburn. Completely different. I don't know if there was a lot of butterflies in LSU stomach because you're facing Sammy Dutton on Friday night, former LSU guy. You got Stanfield, former Auburn guy on LSU side. Like, were you just what's the case here?
Stanfield offensively did pretty well. Not gonna lie. From what I saw, I don't know numbers, but from what I saw, he did pretty well.
He had a decent weekend when guys weren't on base. I mean, but that was everybody this weekend.
Right.
It was not a good weekend of LSU.
We had a lot of guys getting on base, but not a lot of guys getting
Hitting.
those guys off of base.
Right.
And unless it was 3 outs, then yeah, they did a great job of that.
And that's the other thing, right? Talk about not getting guys off of base. Coach, the fly ball outs.
38?
Holy
I believe it was
shit.
38.
38 fly ball outs in 81. No, not 8. Is it 81? Yeah, 81 total outs. We had 38 fly ball outs.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's
game 2.
Over a third.
Game 2, we had 15 fly ball outs. Now, this does count line drives in the infield and line drives to the outfield. It counts pop up. This is every ball that's in the air that is out. So
that's
line
caught.
Drive, pop up, fly ball to outfield.
Oh,
right?
I thought it was just fly outs.
This count well, there
fly
is that stat,
up.
but I counted. I went back and looked at the box score I looked at the scorebook, and I counted every ball that's in the air. Right. So 38 total. I mean, man, we had this issue against Omaha. The game that we lost, the Saturday game that we lost against Omaha, we didn't put a ball on the ground till the 7th inning.
Yeah.
When you don't put the ball on the ground, it's not a good thing. I mean, and here's the comparison here. And yes, these numbers are a lot closer than what people might think, but these numbers also make a huge difference in the game, right? Game 1, we had 10 fly ball outs. Auburn had 6. Game 2, we had 15 fly ball outs. Auburn had 9. Game 3 wasn't what? We had 13. Auburn had 11. But that game was a lot closer than everything else, as you just said. Yeah, your screen's going to be doing like this the whole time. Mine's moving too, but it's just, dude, it's just one of those things where, anybody that watches, anybody that's an LSU fan, you sat back after all the games were over. Sure, you were pissed after game 1, game 2, game 3, sure, whatever the case may be. But you sat back and you said, okay, this isn't LSU baseball, and I know that.
Both puppies.
You got both of them. This isn't LSU baseball, and I know that. And now you go from 7 straight on the road to 9 straight at home.
Yeah.
So now's your time to start kicking it into gear because you got Bama coming into town first and you got Tennessee coming into town second. So you better get your shit together starting now.
Just okay. So you include midweek in the 9 straight?
Yes.
Okay. And then we go Arkansas away? Or I want to say it's Arkansas away. I don't know.
I feel like this is a lot louder today than normal.
Well, it's because you're
my
yelling.
Typing. No, my typing.
Oh, you're typing. I don't know. I'm about to say you're yelling. So
yeah, well, I'm pretty amped up. I mean, it is what it is. But
passionate, bitch.
Yeah. So we got Alabama at home, Tennessee at home. We're at A&M, who's arguably
at A&M, and I think if I'm not mistaken,
versus Arkansas at home.
Oh, we play Arkansas at home.
Yeah. Then go at Carolina, at South Carolina. To end.
If we can get 2 out of 3 against Tennessee and 2 out of 3 against Arkansas,
and we need 3 out of 3 versus Bama at home,
for sure.
You're ranked number 9th, right? You're ranked 9th.
But
right
so hear me out, right? Say we go 2 out of 3, the next
set time.
I know 2 out of 3, the rest of the series.
Okay,
like
you're a top 8 seed.
Yeah, top 8 seed for sure. Coach Chase has the potty. And this is where we take our commercial break, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. This video is sponsored by Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered because we have no sponsors currently. So if anybody at this point in the video would like to sponsor us, our email is diamonddeckpod@gmail.com. Our Twitter is I forgot. Look, Facebook is Diamond Deck Discussions. I want to say D-Deck Discussions would be our Twitter. I don't know, because Jace can let you in on more of that. He is currently peeing. LSU. Good Lord, LSU. I feel kind of lost this episode because I didn't get to watch. I got to watch yesterday's game, which was kind of a shit show.
I can't even imagine what you're saying in here.
What? Hey, what's our Twitter?
Our Twitter?
Yeah, it's what DDEC. Is it DDEC discussion or?
Let's see.
How do
I
you
ain't
not
said
fucking?
it. Dude,
I
I ain't said it in
hadn't said
so
it.
long.
We both haven't said it in a while. I know our email.
It is D-Deck discussion.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Belle.
Hey, Belle, come on in. Door's open.
Standing outside the door.
Yeah, just
Hey.
looking at it, it's like, is
Hey.
the door open?
Instagram is. Do you know that one?
Man, I ain't posted on Instagram in a while. I think it's just Diamond Deck discussions.
Okay. Well, that's where you need to post.
Yeah.
Most shorts or whatever. I sent you.
We gotta make them.
I sent you 2 of them.
Yeah, and I've already explained it.
I know. I was supposed to send you them today.
It's not
and
working.
did not, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I will sit down at some point if I'm not playing the show. I have. We'll figure it out.
Dude, I don't know what you were just saying while I was peeing.
Literally, this was a commercial break.
Oh, okay.
We're looking for a sponsor. I even said this program is sponsored by Diamond Deck Discussions because we don't have a sponsor. So if you'd like to sponsor us, our email is blah blah blah, and I started naming off shit. They may need to go OUT, and
You want to go take them out? Is Mama home? Can she take them out?
no, Mama's not home. Mama went to go get her hair looked at because she got some sunscreen in her extensions, and it turned pink a little bit.
Nice.
She's not happy about it.
Do you need to go let them out?
No,
Do you need me to take a commercial break?
No, we good. We're good. So LSU, where are we currently? So we're ranked 9th.
Yeah.
At this point, right? So we're out of hosting a super, unless some drastic shit happens. But as of right now, if all top 16 seeds win their regional, we're out of hosting a super at 9.
Are you sure?
I promise I'm good.
No, I know you're good. I'm talking about them.
Oh fuck yeah. Okay,
Just go ahead. I'll go. I'll go on a commercial break.
God damn it.
All right, we're gonna take commercial break number 2 here. Yeah, look, the boys are starting to get some views. Like we just want to say thank you to everyone out there that's watching our stuff because you have to watch for a certain amount of time for the views to count and the listens to count and downloads to count. So we certainly appreciate everybody that's out there doing that. We're getting more and more views on things, which is really cool to see when we log into our YouTube and see, we went from 7 views our first video to 12 in the second one to, 20 and 30 and then the 40s now. So we appreciate everybody out there that's liking, subscribing, sharing, telling their friends.
LSU upcoming weekend versus Mississippi State. That one, 73 views.
Yeah.
So that I think that was our most so far. So we're getting up there.
Our downloads have gone way up, Coach. If I was to tell you that our most downloaded episode, what would you think it was? So it was the girls.
It was the girls, but it passed. I remember you telling me we had one episode that was from like the 3rd week that we started this podcast, and we had downloads from that.
Yeah.
That I don't know. What is it?
So I got the update today because I always get the updates on my phone every week. We get updates on how many downloads we get, listens and stuff like that. So currently, as it sits, the girls episode was Savannah Bananas.
Right.
We have 69 downloads on that one. Okay.
Great number.
Yeah. Great number. I mean, just fucking fantastic.
If it can just
number.
stay there, don't download that episode anymore.
Our biggest download so far is October 14th, 2024. We had Dodgers, Mets, Yankees, Guardians, picks and bets that day.
Okay.
That got 6 downloads this week.
Interesting.
To get us to, how many do you think?
It's not 100. Not 100.
Okay, how many do you think?
90, 91.
102 downloads on that episode.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey.
And still going back to, like you said, one of our first ever episodes was October 30th, 2023. We were game 1 and 2. We were live on game 3. the fight of the Diamondbacks. We had a few tangents that episode. This was a 36-minute episode. It's one of our faster ones. 85 downloads. It got 6 downloads this week also.
No shit.
So,
Last week.
Yeah, this past week.
Right.
So, look, again, we appreciate everybody that's listening, going back and listening. Look, you might want to hear about your favorite team, what we thought about them, what we thought about how they played. It, we had one episode where we were live watching a postseason game, and I called a Trey Turner homer.
No, you called it Schwarbaum.
Or Schwarbaum homer. And
Phillies.
it happened, and we went crazy. The John Kinsey Noel homer this past postseason.
Oh, big Christmas.
We were live for that one.
Big Christmas hit a fucking nuke, too, to walk the game off.
Yeah, all I want to say is just thank y'all to everybody that's tuning in, man. We appreciate it. It's so cool to be able to see the numbers. If you go look at the beginning of the year, we've gotten to multiple countries across the world, which is really cool to see. That just proves
that baseball is expanding.
Yeah.
That baseball is a very much watched sport, that a local Louisiana podcast just doing random shit, just covering baseball as it happens.
Yeah.
That isn't releasing as it happens, is being downloaded in other countries. That baseball is prevalent. Baseball is important.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
And again, kids, get your parents' permission to watch us or listen to us, whatever. We have to say that. I don't know, dude. Look, so
regardless, though, thank y'all.
Yeah, you might as well get one too.
Anyway, back to
back to our topic.
I know you didn't watch, you didn't get to see, but Sunday's game.
Man.
So
look, it's
just take it from me. It's one of those things where we could come in here and we could skull drag LSU for 27 innings, right? We could talk all the shit in the world about how bad they were, how we made too many errors, how we couldn't hit. Well, we talked about how they couldn't hit, how we couldn't throw a strike when we needed a strikeout pitch, this, that, and the other. It wasn't LSU baseball. And if you're an LSU baseball fan, you know that this is one of those ones. We go back to Skip Bertman time, where Skip had a toilet seat in the dugout. And when you did something wrong, he said, go to the end and flush it. You go flush it and you move on. You were not allowed in Skip Bertman's dugout to take that at bat, that play, that whatever, that pitch into the rest of the game. He would make you go to the back of the dugout. You would flush a toilet, and that's it. You got to move on from it. So, bad weekend. You got swept. You got McNeese tomorrow, and then you got Bama at home. And then you got Northwestern at home, and then you got Tennessee at home, and then you got Southeastern at home, and then you go to A&M.
Fun fact: McNeese is on a 12-game win streak.
Yeah, look. The thing about the midweeks is there's no guaranteed wins.
No, there's not. Well, there's some.
There's still not.
Baseball is baseball, but there's some 90% wins. 90%. Yeah, I told you might as well. But, okay, so they started this win streak against Southeastern.
Who we have next Tuesday.
Right. So they go loss, right? Oh, they lost 6-0. Then they won 10-9, won 7-1. Then they go Southern midweek, beat them in 7 innings, 15-5. Then they go, it looks like a tournament. They go, what this looks like, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, so Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 midweek games with no weekend series, which is weird. They go Southern win, Dillard win, very next day, both of them in 7 innings. The next game was against Alcorn State, April 1st, which is Tuesday, 21-3 in 7 innings. Right? Then they go series against UNO, dub, 8-5, 10-8, 3-2. And then they go extra innings win against Houston at Houston, 4-3.
Yeah.
Then they go UIW, Indiana Wilmington, I believe it is. They go dub, 11-6, 8-1, 14-7. They can put up some runs.
Yeah, teams can score.
Is this team also coached by Will Wade? I'm confused.
Seeing some basketball scores over there.
Is Aura the fucking equipment manager as well over here in baseball? Dude, this team is nice. I
Team's
hadn't
good.
looked at their like roster or anything like that. But I mean, statistics wise, I'm looking that up now. This team, first of all, is 27-5, 14-4 in conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of games get canceled. I believe rain and this and that. Guys hitting over 300, 5,
Right.
310, 310, 330, 333, 344, and 413. Good Lord. Who is this guy? Redshirt sophomore from Texas. He is a McNeese Cowboy through and through. Has not transferred. His just says his high school, Gregory Portland High School. 5'11", 175. He's an infielder here. And this son of a bitch is good. Hitting 413 on the year. And my goodness. It's a 1 point. I need to scoot closer. My eyes are getting bad, I guess. 1.156 OPS. He started in 31 out of 32 games, has 109 at bats and 45 hits, scored 25 runs, has 13 doubles on the year, 5 home runs, which I believe is tied for the lead. Nope. No. Guy hitting 250 has 9 home runs. All right.
All right. All of his hits are homers this year.
Yeah.
Let's go hit, boys.
Pretty much. Yeah. This guy has 28 RBIs. Like nothing to really like. I mean, besides the average, the OPS and the slugging percentage is 688. His on base percentage is a 468, which you have a lot of guys in the fours.
Yeah.
But you also got a lot of like unqualified guys. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, that they haven't played enough games or haven't
Right.
had enough at
So like
bats to be
guy
qualified.
has started in 4 games, has 13 games played. He's hitting 353.
Well, what's his at bats though?
17.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
not
Like, but
qualified
still,
numbers,
but like that's what I'm saying. Like, so these guys, I mean, but you look at it, man. This team is not. I always say it, but they're no slouch.
no, they're not. I mean, you don't have anything easy coming up. I mean, look, it's one of those things. McNeese is hot right now. Then you got Bama, who's ranked number 21. You got Northwestern State, which is still an in-state rival. You should win that pretty easily.
Right.
And then you got Tennessee, and then you got Southeastern. We know how Southeastern can be. We took them to the brink last year when we beat them in Southeastern in the 9th inning. We had to make the comeback. Ethan Fry doubled down the line for that comeback in the top of the 9th. But we know how that game can be. And then you go to A&M. I mean, you don't have an easy stretch over these next 9, 12, 15 games. Even your midweeks that you're really hoping can be kind of a turner for you, especially offensively. Like, I need to see LSU tomorrow come out and put up 10, 12, 14, 15 hits.
Yeah.
Score 8, 9 runs.
Like they have before after
Yeah.
a sweat. Like after they got swept by Texas, I believe they put up a decent fucking number.
We took game 1 versus Texas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, after you come off losses.
Right. After you
Well,
come
you're
off losing a
series.
series, correct. I need to you talk. I need to close the door. I left a crack for the diesel to push it open.
All right, this is another commercial break brought to you by Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered. We're your boys here. Look, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You got a tough weekend. You got a team in Alabama that's going to be looking for some revenge. Okay, this is a team that is coming off back-to-back losing series. They're a rivalry team. You got all the controversy 2 years ago surrounding them when they came to LSU.
I thought we were waiting until Wednesday to do this.
I'm just kind of giving a little.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Kind of, some controversy there when they took their pitcher out, and had some things happen. But
2 years ago,
it's going to be one of those things where
LSU national championship year.
You got a motivated McNeese team in state rivalry that's going to want to beat you. You got a motivated Alabama team, 2 straight SEC losses that's going to want to beat you. You got a motivated in-state rivalry in Northwestern. It's going to want to beat you. You got a Tennessee team that everybody says the unconscious number 1 team in the world. Like, they can't be beat. They've been beaten a few times.
Yeah.
All right. Going to want to beat you. Going to want to prove that they're the number 1 team in the country. I mean, the whole point being is that these next 10 games at home, next 9 games at home, whatever it is, it's not going to be easy.
Really?
And you have to win. If you can go 6-3, 7-2 here this coming 9 games, you did really fucking
And just
good.
hope that those 3 losses aren't against Tennessee.
Yeah.
So if we win everything,
If you can go 7-2, you did your job.
and 2 losses being against Tennessee as well.
2 against Tennessee is fine. 1-1. Win the go 2-1. Go 2-1 in the 2 series. That has to be the goal. If you in game 1,
Well, the goal obviously is to win every fucking game.
I know Cade Anderson's your guy, but from pitch 1 to pitch
We just missed the Skeens. I bet.
Or to Cruz, I bet.
That Cruz. I bet. Sorry.
But if you miss, if Cade Anderson's struggling early, I'm going Cohen and Evans in game 1. You've got to win game 1 versus Tennessee against Liam Doyle. You win game 1, which, by the way, Liam Doyle fucking 8 innings of mastery against your former team in Ole Miss this past weekend. Whew. Good job. That was impressive.
Who? Liam Doyle?
Yeah.
Who do you used to play for?
Ole Miss.
Okay.
And he threw 8 against them this past weekend.
And
Shoved it up their ass and came off the field in the 8th inning.
He's a stud. I think the recent what was it? The recent fucking mock draft came out.
And he's up there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wanted to look at that. I did not get a chance to look at that today. 2.0, 9 hours ago. Here we go. Where the fuck is it? Is this one of those things where I have to fucking have an account to log in? God damn it. Baseball America. Oh, yes. Okay,
Come on, bud, you can do it.
MLB.com, how the first 10 picks of the MLB draft look. Ethan Holiday, number 1. Seth Hernandez out of high school, number 2. Florida State pitcher Jamie Arnold, which he's been a stud as well this year. I don't know if you looked at him.
Jamie Arnold's a dog.
Oregon State, Avia Arquette, middle infielder out of Oregon State, going to the Rockies, number 4.
Okay.
Wake Forest shortstop Maurice Houston to the Cardinals at number 5. Billy Carlson, number 6.
Come on, bud. Just find Liam Doyle.
Sorry, bud. Just looking, a lot of high school guys, looks like.
Always. How far did Lavalette fall down?
I only got the first 10 right here on MLB.com.
Jace ain't on there no more?
No,
That's not surprising. He hasn't had a good year.
And that was 5 days ago.
Yeah, Jace Lavalette has not had a good year for A&M, but A&M's figuring it out, I'll tell you that. Not the team you want to face right now.
Let's see if Bleacher Nation will give me something. I'm trying to find this. I wish I could. Oh, shit. All I'm saying is just, all right, here we go. 2025 mock draft. Let's see. Okay. Wait, when the fuck was this written? Because this has Lavalette going forward to the Rockies. This is 6 hours ago.
Okay.
6 hours ago. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So Lavalette's going 4 to the Rockies as of right now. Who else are we looking at? We're looking at Liam Doyle. Oh, Ike Irish, catcher.
Dude, what a fucking stud.
15 Red Sox.
Send him to us. After watching him this weekend, I'll take fucking Ike Irish all day long.
Ooh, this is actually a really good pickup if this is true. I mean, if this stays. 19th overall, Liam Doyle to the Baltimore Orioles. That would be sick.
That's solid. That's really good.
Another good pickup right after that, number 20, Trey Phelps from Georgia.
Yeah.
Number 20, Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, that's really good.
Go join Chirrillo over there in the outfield. Dude, especially with what's his fuck kind of in a decline.
Yelich?
Yeah.
Yelich?
Yeah.
I mean, their outfield's pretty set for a while.
Yeah, they only got 1 through 27 on here. Quentin Young. Wait, who's that lefty Fuck.
For who?
The lefty pitcher we saw the other day in high school was throwing like 101.
Oh, bruh. Yeah, from like Indiana or something.
What was his name?
Yeah.
It wasn't Cruz Schoolcraft or whatever the fuck this is. Sorry, Cruz. Didn't mean to fuck your name up. Let's see. We gotta find it. Xavier Nunes. No. High school is he might be a junior. He might not be fucking. He might need. Oh damn it! All right, you talk. I'm gonna look it up. High school.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk. Dude, I tell you what. We got Texas A&M just because we're talking about the draft and Jace Lavalette here. Can you imagine this Texas A&M team still hadn't hit their peak because Jace Lavalette has not had the season he was projected to have, where him and Ethan Holiday are projected number 1 picks before the year started, but he's hitting like 230. Can you imagine how good this A&M team is going to be when he figures out how to do it? Like, get his shit back together?
I don't know because where's the rest of them?
And Kent's son just hit a walk-off grand slam or some shit.
Illinois. Found
All right, I was close with a high.
He's a graduate this year.
Illinois, Indiana, same thing.
He's committed to Virginia.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
I have a feeling that'll change.
I don't know anything about perfect game grades, but he's a 10.
I have a feeling that he's not going to go to Virginia. It's just a feeling that I have.
I mean, it's either he goes to Virginia or he doesn't go to college. I don't know with NIL and all. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, so the Red Sox made a trade for with the Brewers. They traded Quentin Priester, who they traded for last year from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The Red Sox now will have it's a comp pick. It's a 33rd overall pick. So that'll be another first rounder for the Sox. So we'll have 15th overall. Is that what you said earlier? 15th?
15.
We'll have the 15th and 33rd overall pick.
Have you seen
yeah. It's awesome. Let's go, baby.
Oh, shit. What else? God damn it. I forget what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask you if you fucking seen something.
I don't know. Maybe
this
probably,
pitcher's up to
not.
one. He's up to 102.
Dude, he chumps.
Oh, not Jake Bauer. Jack Bauer. Got it.
See Trevor Bauer's nephew?
I don't think so. That's what I was gonna ask. I was trying to find if he's if he's like kind of not declared, but
who'd you look at for what was the site you were on for the draft? Were you on Bleacher Report, Bleacher something, Bleacher Nation, Bleacher
Nation, I believe.
Bleacher Nation.
They put up something.
Call to the Pen here less than a day ago.
Okay.
Jamie Arnold of Florida State going first.
Yeah. No. Ethan Holiday.
Well, this is according to calltothepen.com.
Okay.
Not Bleacher Nation.
Okay.
They got Jamie Arnold going first.
So is it only pitchers? I'm curious.
No, because they have well, that's
where's Ethan Holiday going?
Bro, this is the most bulldog.
We need to make a mock draft board.
They got Ethan Holiday going 4th overall to the Rockies behind. Okay, I get this guy's good, but he's not number 2 overall good. Angels select. Well, this is a total Angels move here. Selecting Kyson Witherspoon of Oklahoma, their Friday night guy that we saw.
Look, the Angels love pitchers.
They need pitchers.
Well, okay.
The Angels need to do who was that team a few years ago that selected all pitchers?
The Angels, and only one of them panned out. Remember that
they
video?
Need to do it again.
Remember that video I sent you?
Yeah, they could do it again.
Only one of them panned out, and he had like a 5-something ERA.
Yeah.
Everybody else either got traded or just shit the bed.
I think that you have to go Ethan Holiday number 1 at this point.
Yeah.
I think that's
that's
consensus overall pick here.
Jackson got drafted last year, number 1 overall.
Was it last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago with Skeens.
When was
Skeens
Banzana?
Cruz.
What about Travis? Travis went number 1 last year.
2024
Well, maybe Travis didn't go number 1 last
MLB
year.
draft. I thought he went number
Shit.
1. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
you
Travis
were right,
went
you
number
were right
1
on
last
that.
year.
You got to pull it up.
Yeah.
Where'd Jackson go?
So 2025. Jackson was 2024.
I got it in 2024. That's what I'm saying. I got it pulled up.
Oh well, yeah.
When did he go?
You get 2024?
That's what I got. When did Jackson Holiday get fucking drafted?
All right, let's see. Maybe he was.
Am I stupid?
I don't know what's going on. Jackson Holiday drafted.
Vance Honeycutt got
Oh my
drafted.
God, 2022.
Jackson Holiday got drafted.
First overall pick.
Yeah,
in
it was number-
2022.
I knew it was number
This is
1
before
overall, but-
Skeens.
Okay.
Man, that feels like a light. I feel like I'm like you. I'm like Jackson Holiday just got drafted last year or the year before.
Who was the number 1 overall pick? Guardians again?
What, this year?
Yeah.
No, they went to the playoffs.
Yeah, I know, but I thought it was a lottery.
No, it's the Nationals. Look, this coming year is going to be the Nationals. In June, Nats got number 1 pick.
Hey, you know what I did figure out? Aiden reminded me of it today. Thursday at the rehearsal dinner.
Speaking of,
NFL draft.
I thought the most hilarious thing in our group text today was definitely when Aiden said, "A bunch of dudes on a boat, day of the wedding. What could go wrong?"
Fucking right.
Oh,
And then, so
man.
I think Evan said something.
It's
No,
hilarious.
Evan said that. And then right after that said, in Aiden's mom's voice, Aiden, get the fuck out the water. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man.
So
Good
all
times.
they have, okay, so top 100 draft prospects. Okay, so Lavalette is number 2.
How long ago?
Uh,
You just cracked that one, huh?
yeah, no, you're good. Go ahead and grab one. I don't know. This is on MLB.com.
Let's go ahead and close this out and let's just bullshit and drink beer together
Sounds good.
for a minute.
You go ahead and close this out.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and close it out. All right.
We're sorry, everybody, for the bullshit episode, but we have to have one
It's
every
not
now
a
and then.
bullshit episode. This is what we do. We covered all the big topics. Vladdy, Strider, Tigers general manager Sam Minzen,
Sending old dick pics.
sending dick pics. Aaron Judge, Captain America.
Wait, did it say it was a dick pic?
No, it just said unsolicited lewd, LEWD. So I'm just gonna take it for what it is.
He sent a picture of his butthole, probably. That'd be
Maybe.
hilarious. Hey, you like this?
Yeah. Does this turn you on?
Sorry, everybody. That was hilarious.
We get
Nobody pays
Some,
attention anyway. It's fine.
some baseball news. out there.
They just replied back with a tongue emoji.
Oh man.
Oh!
Yeah, we get
Good.
crying laughing over here, so it is what it is. But
Go ahead and close
Look.
out, bud.
we got some MLB news that we had to report on. Coach Rob, obviously, his soon-to-be wife, current fiance, had a great trip in Jamaica. So happy for them that they got to get away for a little while. So.
I can't wait to do the Borat voice. That's my wife.
Soon enough, in a few months, the boys will be taking Coach Jace's bachelor trip to Houston, where we will be watching our Red Sox, me and Coach Rob's Red Sox versus the Astros 2 days in a row. Hopefully you can get there for both games
I believe
with your
it.
new job.
We
But,
might be able to record while we're there if you want to.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
we
So
might.
soon enough,
I'll be working on that in a minute.
soon enough, we'll both be doing our own thing with our wives, and
Oh fuck! I need your
it's
muscles.
gonna be awesome.
Forgot about that.
yeah, you did. I don't have any, so I don't know.
Oh shit!
Just got a little beer get.
Son of a
So
bitch.
part of doing this podcast and drinking with you there, bud. So yeah, this is way too drawn out of a close for me. Anyway,
Sorry.
this is your boys for Diamond Deck Discussions. I'm Coach Rob, Coach Jace. We got to clip that one and put it on the shorts for sure. MLB, LSU, sweep it under the rug, flush the toilet, move on to the next weekend. You got 9 straight at home. Let's go get them right here, boys. 7-2 is your goal. 6-3. Let's win our series. If you lose a midweek during it because you exhausted the bullpen, you lose a midweek. Fuck them. Let's go 2-1 and 2 midweek weekends here at worst. Okay, at worst. Lock the shit in. Let's go fucking win. Let's get back into the top 8. Let's hope host a regional, host a super, and fucking go to World Series in Omaha, win that motherfucker too. I'm Coach Jay. That's Coach Rob. We're your boys at Diamond Deck Discussions, and we are Unfiltered.